Hi, Mike from RunPhys.com. Thank you for watching today's video. Please consider subscribing to the blog and share these videos with a friend who may benefit from the tips that I share in these videos. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of strength of your hip external rotators. Now when you look at your hip and all the different directions it has to move, we think about the flexion extension part a lot, but what we don't think about is the rotational strength that we need in order to be a good runner. At the moment that your foot hits the ground and your body weight loads onto your leg, that's especially when you need good strength and good stability of your hip muscles. If you can do that well, if you've got good strength, that's going to make you a much more graceful runner. If you're weak in that area, that's going to make you a less efficient runner, as well as make you more susceptible to injuries, not only in the hips, but also in the low back, knees, ankles, shins, you name it. So what I want to show you today is one way that you can test whether or not your strength is good, as well as 3 exercises that you can do to build better strength in your hip external rotators. So for that test, what you're going to do is simply balance on one leg, make sure you're bending your knee a little bit, and then you're going to rotate your pelvis and your whole upper body, in fact, away from the leg that's standing. If you can do that and rotate all the way to your end range without your knee dipping in too far, then that's a good sign that your hip strength is where it needs to be. If you find that your knee dips inward, then there's a good sign that you could stand to benefit from better strength. So the first exercise that you can do, we're going to call it a twisty squat. So what you do is balance on one leg, rotate your pelvis just like in that test, and then once you're rotated, you're going to lean forward and you're going to squat up and down. You're going to do that at least 15 times. If you need to hold on to something for a little balance, that's okay. Second exercise you're going to do is you're going to get into a bridging position, except for you're going to raise one leg up. Once you raise your hips up, raise one leg straightened out, and then you're going to dip your hips up and down to strengthen the hip of the foot that's still on the ground. Lastly, the exercise you're going to do, you need a step or some sort of stair, something you can get your foot up onto. And you're going to put your foot up on the step, in this case your left foot, and your right foot is going to start behind and to the side, and you're going to step up and back down. As you step up, you drive that right knee up and out to the side, and then back down and behind you. And again, what that's doing is strengthening the left hip, and especially the external rotators. You're going to repeat that on the other side as well. So those are 3 exercises you can do. Some of them are rather high level that will help build up the strength that you need in your hips to make you a more efficient runner, as well as make sure that you're nice and stable at that moment of impact when it's very, very critical. So give those a try, share them with a friend who may benefit. Let me know how they go. Run fast, friends.